Hey everybody, welcome to SmashPad's Top 10 Games of 2022. We are checking out our number 10 game here, Chained Echoes. This is an indie JRPG, highly influenced by a lot of classics like Chrono Trigger, uh, and a bunch of others. I'm blanking on that, but it's out on everything, and let's play some because it's a pretty cool game. Uh, so yeah, we're gonna play a little bit of combat here, show you kind of what it does that sets itself apart from other games and all that kind of stuff. But it's generally just a really well done one of those. You're spending a lot of time in this early part. This is early part of the game, maybe about 3 hours in, uh, and they just introduced the notion that you can have characters linked together here, so you can see a couple of these characters have two people next to them, uh, or two people next to each other, so I can go over to them and swap. But yeah, this is basically a pretty standard JRPG battle system. The big thing you'll notice up here in the top left is the overdrive meter, where uh, we'll start off here. I'll just start picking some attacks. You'll see the arrow there kind of moving as I pick enemies to fight. It's telling me a couple of things here. I'm basically trying to get it into that green part of the bar because when that happens, I get increased defense, increased attack. I forget what else. All your abilities here. You see all your skills. See how they're pretty expensive for. This character has 113, and some of these are about a third of, or about a fourth of that in one attack. So I don't want to really use those right now to take down these enemies. But as you can see, you kind of see like what your given abilities are going to do. And now we're in overdrive. And this is the PC version, just in case you're wondering. So now I can start using these skills. And so Sienna here is a pretty interesting character. She's a thief, so that means that she has this ability, Petal Storm, that I need to use other abilities first to set it up. So this one will do 1.1 times damage to all these enemies. I don't know why it's freezing here. Wasn't doing that when I streamed it a few weeks ago. But yeah, this is a really cool kind of system. So won't know if that did anything till I get back to her. Let's see. These are all doing a specific kind of attacks. So these are both weak to water. So I definitely want to make sure I do water. Did I use that, or did I set myself up for another thing? I might have set myself up or used the wrong thing. I don't know. Sometimes that can happen here. This is a multi-hit attack. Ooh, there we go. Okay. And so, yeah, we're going to try to keep it in here. If you see this one's yellow, you can see that the arrow's going to go back. So that one's probably a useful one to do for somebody needs some health, like maybe our girl here. I'm blanking on what her name is. She has an alter ego. So Petal Storm got set up, so that's pretty cool. Since this one's already almost dead, I'm not going to waste it. That does 3 times damage, and that is pretty cool. So... Oh, she's been staggered, so she won't... Okay. They literally just introduced that to me, so that's why I don't recognize what it is. I might as well just attack this one. Just to take it out of... So I have to swap that character out. So apologies. I had forgotten that is a whole thing here. So this one lowered the bar last time around, but now it's not going to. So I'm just going to use it to refill her bar. And so this one, I probably do want to use this one again. And if it gets into the red, I take double the damage. So I'm going to swap out to my buddy here. You don't lose any, positioning in your stuff here. So, okay. Flex poison with a potency of 0.8 for 5 turns. Oh yeah, that's why this guy is pretty good. I'm just going to use Power Shot. Do some extra damage to that guy. Alright, and this guy here, we're going to go into the red if I take any attacks here, so I'm going to go to defend. That will lower. Okay, he's just magic buffing himself, so that's alright. Yeah, these are characters. The cool thing about the intro here, oh, we are in the red now, or we're potentially going to get into the red, or we are in the red. Okay, so I'm going to defend. Lower us out of there, else I'll take way more damage. So the cool thing about the way the story goes early on is that all these people that are together right now were in separate groups. The thief there was on her own. The guy that she is partnered with was also on his own. And a couple of the other pairs were doing other things throughout the events of this game. So I'm going to keep defending since I don't have any abilities here that are going to pull that back. Yeah, let's just keep doing this. Alright. Other cool thing. Your health and TP gets refilled after every fight, so just go all the way for whatever you need to do here. You don't have to worry about, surviving. And also another thing that's cool is there's no random battles, so you're only fighting a set amount of enemies at one time. Alright, we got 2 potential rooms I can go in. I'm blocked off here. Boss fights are pretty well done. I probably do want to go into one of these rooms. Oh. That's just the other side? Okay. Okay, there's some enemies, so this is like your way of grinding is just going and finding these guys. Generally, they're going to be in your way, but this is the first one I've seen that's off to the side, so like I said before, this one's got bonus loot? I don't know what that means. I'm still fairly early and it's still explaining some things, so I may not know everything that's going on here. Now we're in overdrive. You kind of want to stay in overdrive for your whole battle, so I kind of end up in a point where I'm just looking at the bar and seeing like, okay, I need to lower it or keep increasing it. She's staggered now? Jeez, okay. Let's see. These both do not like water, so is there a way I can tell that they're staggered? I think that's the thing I do not know. Finally. Do a bunch of damage to that one. Okay. And defense and mind. I forget what mind is. But this will do multi-hit attack. Alright. We're doing alright on the overdrive meter. Alright, magic buff. Okay, so Stagger's on the left here. I forgot about that. So we should swap her out for the old man. I'm not going to reveal any story stuff about these people, but they got a lot of interesting things. It's fairly standard on a lot of its story stuff. War is bad. There's a war that had gone on for over 150 years, and it finally ended after the events at the beginning of the game. And so it seems like the piece may be tenuous at best. So that is something that everybody's sort of dealing with in various ways, and maybe things about that go bad. Let's lower his mind and his defense for a certain amount of turns. Let's also lower it. So we're in good shape. Also have an ultra move. I'm not going to use it here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, these aren't really a big deal. I didn't realize he was going to play trumpet. This is literally that guy's first battle in this game, so I was not aware of everything that was going on. So there we go. Done. We got 8 SP, so more cool stuff. There's no XP in this game. The way that you get new abilities and such is that these level up. So SP goes into your actions, is your passive skills, same thing. So these have been ticking down, and they will tick down. They've been ticking down as other people were fighting, so it's universal. I got items here that are from characters. Oh, they took all those weapons. Oh, okay. I think so. But yeah, like everybody kept their weapons. They didn't get taken out of inventory. I guess I had stuff from people that were in the very intro that do not make it, and all that kind of stuff. And so yeah, if I had people to fill up some of this stuff, I can move it around. So yeah, they do a lot of cool stuff here. It's a pretty well done game. There we go. I believe also your main way of getting new weapons is not through money, but it's through crafting upgrades, that kind of stuff. You maybe find new weapons. Titan Helm, that might be an equipment. But yeah, I think we're about time to wrap up. What does this do? It gives me HP, so who needs HP? Rob probably needs it, because he is not in great shape. And yeah, there we go. And so yeah, there's like sky armor are these like mech suits that can fly. That's a cool thing. You get to do that a little bit at the beginning of the game, and then you immediately crash it and never have to use it for a while after that. So yeah, this has some really cool stuff going on in it, and it seems like it's getting better and better as we go. So I'm looking forward to putting some more time into this, but it's definitely made some of our other staff members' top 10 list. So yeah, that is our number 10 game of the year, Chained Echoes. So yeah, thank you all for watching this, and stay tuned for the other videos. Have a good one.